morning, it's 6 a.m. and we are in Beckway in St Vincent and the Grenadines. We are anchored off Princess Margaret's Beach, and today we're going to record everything we do so that you can get an idea of what a day in the life living on a boat is like in the Caribbean. It's still pretty new to us, so yeah, we're really excited to show you. I just woke up. We try to get up when the sun is up. I think it rises at around 5, so I compromised 6 a.m. with Ryan because he's not a very morning person. I don't know whether you can hear it in the distance, but there's a conch going off which signals that the fishing boats have come in and the fish is ready to be cut up and sold, but it's a little too early for us, so yeah, we're not there, we're not buying fish right now.
I've been gone for too long, standing here a while just to take it on.
Well, the water is really calm this morning in the anchorage. It rarely ever happens because obviously in the Caribbean there's quite a lot of wind, but look how flat it is. Amazing, huh? Loving it. So the first thing I do in the morning is turn off the anchor light. Easily done, takes a second. And then I go over to the galley, put away all this clean washing up, and put on a coffee.
If only I could do one thing, I'll be with you. It's true.
Our coffee maker broke as soon as we arrived, so fixed it with a Jubilee clip, as you do. Now that coffee is on, the next challenge is to wake Ryan up, who doesn't like to. Hey, sweetie. You're grumbling. Let's see if you've got your typical pat on your mouth. Oh, there it is. So if you're not familiar with our Viver, this is it. And got a nice hatch at the top that keeps us cool in the night. In fact, sometimes too cool. Come on, sweetie. Coffee's on.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, magic words. Should have used them before. Oh, maybe not. I had to tie my hair up already. It's 6:15 and it's 30 degrees Celsius. I think that's around 90 Fahrenheit. So you can probably already see I'm sweating profusely. So these are plantains. They are cooking bananas, if you don't know what they are, and they are extremely cheap, which is why we have them for breakfast. I think 4 are sold for 5 EC, which is $2.5 US, and they're quite filling. These ones aren't very ripe, so we use them as carbs to go with our scrambled eggs every morning. And if they are more ripe, which means the skin is black, then we will just have them on their own and a bit of coconut grated on top. We're just trying to adapt to buying the cheapest locally grown items.
You're gonna make a smiley face?
I'm not sure how. These plantains. Too many to make a smiley face. Okay, now I just cover them Put them on the lowest setting and wait. So because data is quite expensive in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we only bought one SIM card and we try to limit our browsing and internet time. So in the morning I read the news out loud so that we can both know what's going on in the world.
Local news or world news?
At the moment, world news. I've checked the local news earlier and there's nothing new. Still 17 cases of COVID-19 in these islands and that's it.
Not in Beckway, in St. Vincent.
Oof. Cyclone wrecks Kolkata and leaves scores dead.
Oh really? Didn't know there were cyclones there.
Captain Tom Fund hands out 20 million to hospital charities.
Holy moly.
Nice. Well, it's nice and cool. We're gonna do some work. It's 7 a.m. and the wind has started picking up, so it feels a little bit refreshing. And yeah, we're gonna start working. I do copywriting for a living. Ryan does a little bit of web design, and we both work on the YouTube channel, as you probably know. So I'll be doing some writing this morning, and Ryan is putting the finishing touches on a website that he just built for a couple of friends. While moving Skua to the other side of the bay, we realised our engine's raw water pump was leaking. Upon inspection, it needed replacing, so we ordered a new one from Parts for Engines, who shipped it over from the UK for cheap. Today, the tracking says the package has arrived, so we dinghy to shore.
So weird, I'll let go. It's so weird.
Okay, first we're gonna try and pick it up from where we ordered it to, so an agent on the island. Hopefully it's that easy. Hello. Hello. Did you go for a little swim? You're a bit wet.
Hello puppy. Hello puppy.
What's going on?
So they said that we need to contact UPS because apparently it'll be in St. Vincent, not here.
Oh,
But the tracking does say it's been delivered to
Port Elizabeth, yeah, okay.
Doggy.
So trying customs next?
Custom clearance.
Alright. What did they say?
So the guys at customs think that it'll be on the 2 o'clock ferry coming to here and we'll pick it up from customs.
Okay, so we're going to have to come back after the 2 p.m. ferry is in and see if it's on that. So when the tracking says it's delivered, doesn't mean it's actually delivered. Lesson number 1. After walking around town, I feel overheated, so I jump in for a swim. Oh, it feels so good. So what time is it now?
It is 12 o'clock, just before lunch.
And what's going on?
We're gonna go snorkeling. It's a good time to go snorkeling because it's nice and warm and the sun is going right down through the water, so you get good visibility. So we're gonna go snorkel on a coral reef, which is basically just in our back garden here, and hopefully see some cool fish.
Okay, let's go.
no choice. If it's true, let me know. Just the same mistake.
Here we are. This is Lower Bay. It's a really long sandy beach, quite wild, quite cool. And the reef is just there.
I'll let go. There is something between you and me these days. As you came out of nowhere from lasting place, and you said there's a bumpy road to this heart where you are. There is hope, but is this love?
That was a nice snorkel as always. It's a great way to cool down and just do something different. Now we are going to make lunch. For lunch, we often eat a Maldivian breakfast made of fresh grated coconut, finely sliced onion, and canned tuna. We eat it in tortilla wraps. It's fresh and very filling. Okay, we're off again to town. Hopefully this is the right time to pick up our package. Let's go.
Warm.
Very warm. Right, see if we can find our package this time. Here we go again. We got it.
It has arrived. It's the right thing, but because the courier, I think, or someone in St Vincent didn't put yacht in transit in the right spot in the form, it means we had to pay 50 quid to receive it.
So that's what, 26% of the value?
No, it's less than 25% because it was £233.
Okay.
So it's a little bit annoying.
But hey ho, we've got the pot, huh?
We have it.
Nice.
Can go explore Tobago Keys.
Yippee!
Once I finish
Film the puppy. You coming too? Are you? Let's go. Oh. What are you doing? Hello. Hello. Hello, cutie. How are you doing? So we spent a couple of hours this afternoon back on the laptops to do some work, and now it's 4:30 p.m. and we are gonna put our inflatable toys to good use. So I'm gonna go off on the SUP and Ryan is gonna get in the kayak and we're gonna go for a little paddle.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
We're off.
We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right.
With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Are you a cutie? Oh, you don't like the water.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
How was your supping?
Pretty good. It's very rare that it's this flat, so I absolutely loved the conditions.
You like seeing the dog on the beach?
Oh, she's our favorite dog. We love all the local dogs. They're kind of all strays, but they don't feel like strays. They feel like they're actually strays.
Just communal dogs.
Yeah, so we just go to the beach, take the dog for a walk, and then come back, and it feels like we have had a dog for an hour and a day.
Perfect.
Great, yeah.
And then she can poop on the beach.
While we were here, we sewed up these lovely covers for our
Alright, what are you talking
inflatable
about?
toys.
My kayak's alright.
Well, it's kind of really scruffy fabric. I think this
Yeah,
must
that
be
was like a manky old cover from like
20 years
1970s.
old. Yeah, at least. But hey,
Smells a bit ripe.
It smells horrible. But yeah, it protects the board from the UV, so yeah, I don't have to pump it up every single time, which is more of a workout than to actually sup. What's that?
This is a radler of the local beer, so a bit like a shandy, and it's just really refreshing and really nice to drink in the heat.
Sundowners.
Yeah, really lemony.
What are you up to while I'm down below cooking?
I'm trying to catch snapper. People in this bay have caught them, but they're quite hard to catch apparently. So I've got what is reputed to be the best bait, which is pork luncheon meat, and I've just got that on a couple of little hooks. What's for dinner?
It's rice, avocado with a bit of soy sauce, ginger and garlic.
All
And
bought on the island?
yeah, actually. So yeah, we're getting closer to avocado season, because here you can't just buy any fruit any time of the year. So you have to wait for avocado season to have avocado, and then as avocado season comes, it will be the end of mango season. So yeah, we're getting used to all these things, and it's actually
sword.
it's quite nice and quite interesting actually. You feeling relaxed?
Quite relaxed. I feel well, hopefully any minute now a big snapper is going to take our fishing lure, and then I'll have to jump up and reel it on deck, but
For now you can just chill.
for now.
It's 8:30 p.m. and we are just chilling in the cockpit. It's a really lovely calm night, and I think that's what we'll do for the rest of the night. When it gets a bit squally or a bit too windy, we go inside and watch a TV series in bed. But tonight is just a really beautiful night, so I think Ryan's gonna try and keep fishing. We might put on a podcast and read, something like that. just maybe chat with another beer. You know, just hanging out. Huh?
Another beer.
Yeah, he got excited about another beer. And yeah, feeling really chilled out. It's been almost 2 months that we've been in this anchorage. Would you believe? We've never ever been anchored in the same place for so long, and that's just because the wind is so predictable here in the Caribbean, and this anchorage is protected from pretty much all 3 wind directions that the wind can come from.
East or east?
East, northeast or southeast. It's a completely different experience from the Med, and really enjoying it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and give us a like. You can support our production on Patreon or via a PayPal donation. Join us next time as we start cruising St. Vincent and the Grenadines.